you to another episode of Mission Matters. My name is Adam Torres, and we're reporting live from PRI in Indianapolis, Indiana. We're at the Trackside booth. You may have seen the interview earlier with Jason Kennedy, founder of Trackside. We're having a whole lot of fun. We're also announcing a motorsports book that we have coming out in Q1 of 2024, so a whole lot of fun there. And today, my next guest is Michelle Lackey Maynor, also known as Lady Track Boss. Michelle, welcome to the show.
Yeah, thank you, Adam. It's nice to be here. It's nice to finally meet you in person. I appreciate it.
Oh my gosh, so a lot of fun here. I guess just to get us kicked off, how long have you been coming out to PRI?
This is my 5th year coming to PRI, and I would miss it.
All right, so tell me a little bit more about your background and really how you got started in the race world.
Well, our family kind of grew up at the dragstrip. We started with my brother racing, and of course, racing is a family sport, so we kind of all got into it. A few years later, my parents ended up being one of the owners of the track, so we've owned it now for about 30 years. In 2016, we built our NASCAR oval track, and at that time, my dad was like, "Here you go, run it," and now I'm the sole owner of the track.
So for those out there that aren't quite as familiar with racing, or maybe let's just even say the racetrack business, a lot of business owners, entrepreneurs, and executives that watch this show may not consider or understand that racing is a family business. Tell us more about that.
Well, it's racing is a family sport. Obviously, there's a lot of involvement with the parents putting their kids into racing. Racing businesses tend to be a family business as well, and so because even though you're maybe the one that's running it, you kind of attract people in to work for you. I.e., my daughter, who's busy taking photos and stuff right now for us because she does her PR and marketing now. But it's just one of those things you kind of pull in your family members, you pull in your friends, and everybody kind of helps you because we all succeed together.
What's it like around the holiday times in a racetrack or a racing business family?
We usually spend a lot of time talking about racing and about the track and what we can do to improve it. So I'm trying to work around that, but I really don't know what other people talk about over Christmas dinner.
Yeah, I figured that. If you're an entrepreneur family of any type, I don't care what it is, that's what you're talking about around the holidays.
Yeah.
So what are some of the fond memories that you have growing up, going out, whether it's going out to the track, being part of the racing community or otherwise?
I think some of my favorite memories are just the fact that we've all grown up together. I've been there since I was 12 or something like that. So a lot of my racers have watched me grow up. We have a lot of junior programs at our track, and so I've seen a lot of the junior kids grow up through the years, and now they're parents, and they've got kids that are coming out to the track. So it's just a unique way that we have this track family with a lot of memories that we built together, but to watch each other grow up and to be part of that family is probably the best thing.
I like how you said a track family, and I feel like if I know any community, it's like they're watching you grow up, and they're like, "Oh, okay, Michelle's running it now, right?"
Yeah, and that has definitely helped, over the years because, they know me, they trust me, they know that what I'm doing for the track is what's best for them, and we all kind of work together to make sure that our track is the best that it can make it.
And now your track's located in Alaska. So I was in Indianapolis. I'm over here complaining about the cold Alaska. But Jason tells me it's one of the most beautiful tracks in the world. You say, tell us more.
It is the most beautiful track in the world. I would argue that with anybody. The drag strip goes down straight into the base of Pioneer Peak, which is a gorgeous mountain. It's a great backdrop. If you're at the oval track, you come around in turn 2, you're going right into the mountain. It just makes it a beautiful place. We've got a glacier at the end of the valley where we're at. Occasionally we have moose and things. We've got bears too on the track. So we've got a lot of wildlife as well. So it is a gorgeous place, and I'm very, very lucky to be there.
For those that maybe haven't participated or been a part of the racing community, what would you tell them about why they should look into it?
The racing community is unlike any other that I've been in. We come here to PRI, I don't know a lot of people here, but everybody that you meet, we always have this common connection because we're here because we love motorsports. And it doesn't matter whether you're on the marketing end, if you're doing mechanics or engineering or sales or whatever it is, we all have a common thread. And I can go to any track, anywhere, any type of racing, and we automatically are friends. And that's what I love most.
Wow, that's interesting. And then so your family, you mentioned your daughter, she's also involved in the marketing and PR side.
Yep.
Tell us more about how all of that works.
Well, my daughter's she's a petroleum engineer, working as a civil engineer right now, and she likes taking photographs, and so she's been coming out and doing photos for a while. And she's grown up at the track, she's raced at the track, and everybody knows her, so she's kind of morphed into this PR and marketing area because I am one person and I'm overwhelmed with all the amount of stuff that I have to do. So she has been a huge help, and it is really, really great to have this next generation in our business.
Now, I know you've been working with Jason in Trackside, and one of his missions is to digitize tracks in terms of like bringing them online and helping them and making the track owners' life easier in terms of running day-to-day operations. Tell us a little bit more about that and maybe just how you use Trackside up there.
Trackside has been invaluable to what we've been doing. I met Jason and Sarah a couple of years ago here at PRI, and they got us into their system. They came up to Alaska, and it was not very pleasant weather-wise. It was still early spring, but they got our entire track online, which was great, and maximized our. And I'm probably not saying that well. I'm not the technical person, but they maximized all of our Wi-Fi. So now we have a digital campus, like the entire place is lined up, and they don't have problems with Wi-Fi dropping off the gates when they're trying to sell tickets and things like that. The system has helped us greatly because I'm better able to sell tickets online. It's easier at the gates. We've got digital waivers and digital check cards, so we're kind of getting into that area. Reporting is really easy to use, so it has been really, really invaluable to us.
So talk to me a bit about your racing season and also what you run.
So our racing season is Mother's Day to Labor Day. It's about five months. It started as a drag strip in 1964, so next year's our 60th anniversary.
Congrats.
Thank you. Now we're at NHRA quarter-mile drag strip. In 2016, we opened the NASCAR paved oval, and so we run everything at the drag strip from junior dragsters and pit bikes all the way up to top eliminator cars. We've got nitro-free cars and alcohol cars. So anything in between, if it's got wheels, we can run it down the track. I've even raced snow machines out there previously. So, and then at the oval track, we run late models, baby runs, bomber stocks, thunder stocks, legends, and we added bandoleros a couple years, so now we have another generation of racers that we're growing.
So every business owner, whether you're in the racing business, whether you're a CPA, a lawyer, whatever your dream or your vision is, there's always dreams and there's always plans for the future. Tell us a little bit more about your vision for your empire as Lady Track Boss and what you see happening going forward.
Well, the park is a motorsports park, and that's kind of what we had always planned for it. And so in the future, I would like to add some sort of road course options so that we can use the facility a little bit more. We would like to have some sort of event center so that we can just get more people utilizing the space. And then, of course, some car condos. So when you come visit, you have a place to stay. You can wake up to the gorgeous view.
Oh, I love it. That's one of the reasons why I'm out here. Just selfish reason is that I want Mission Matters to be more involved with motorsports so I can go visit these beautiful tracks. Give me an excuse to get out of the studio and get out and have some fun out here.
Absolutely.
That's awesome. Well, I just have to say, Michelle, we got to bring up the book. We got a book we're doing together.
Do have a book.
We do. So for everybody that's watching this again, we're going to be doing our very first Volume 1 Motorsports edition of Mission Matters, where we're going to be talking about, we're going to be featuring track owners, racing enthusiasts, people that are involved in the industry, and really tell their stories and the stories behind the amazing events they put together. So maybe tell us just high level, not holding you to this, but a little bit about what you hope to present in the upcoming book.
I've been thinking about this a lot because I'm trying to figure out what to put in one chapter. And so the biggest part for me, of course, I've talked about it a lot today, is our track teams. And I'd really like to focus on the community that we have been building and how other people can use that community aspect to grow their businesses. We have what I call our refs, our racers, employees, our fans, and our sponsors. And those are the user groups that I have to consider when I'm making decisions on everything that we do at the track. And so I want people to know about that a little bit and how that they can incorporate something similar maybe into their business. And that applies to not just motorsports, but thinking about those user groups as a servant leader and how you can use that community to grow your business.
That's one of the big things that we talk about a lot on the show and also at Mission Matters is just communities, and the idea that these communities, these small business owners, are really pillars within the community that bring people together, whether it's a physical location like what you have as a track, whether it's a virtual location, all these other things. I guess broadly speaking, what does community mean to you?
Community is just that support system that we have. We're all helping each other. We're a lot of the racers are business owners themselves, and so it's making those connections. And by working together, we're able to succeed and to build stuff. I wouldn't be able to do what I'm doing if I didn't have everybody else. So I kind of get a little emotional about stuff, but the community that we're building is everything to me, and that's the reason why I keep doing stuff I'm doing.
Yeah. Not easy. Nothing's that.
No.
All the small. Yeah, this is a
Right.
real for the small business owners. This is a real thing. It's not easy, right?
Right. Yeah. I mean, it's hard work, and we're seasonal. We're weather dependent. We're a small track in the middle of nowhere. I have logistic issues. It's just talking with the racing fuel people, and they're like, "Well, do you want to take all of your fuel at one time?" And I'm like, "Yeah, because it's cheaper if we ship it all." And there's a lot of things that go into everyday stuff, and it's not an easy job, but I love what I do because of everybody else.
Wonderful.
Sorry, I'm like,
That's what we do. That's what we do here, right?
yeah, right.
No, seriously. Michelle, really, it has been a pleasure having you on the show, and I'm so grateful that you're participating in our very first book. Can't wait to go out to see the track.
Yes.
So that being said, I want you to look into the camera. If somebody wants to learn more, check out the track, or just follow you, whether it's on social or anywhere else, how do they do that?
Well, we have a website, of course, is raceak.com. We're on all of the social medias at Alaska Raceway Park, and then you can follow me personally at Lady Track Boss.
All right. To everybody that's watching, thank you so much for tuning in. Again, day one of the PRI show in Indianapolis, Indiana. Have a lot more interviews coming up. Stay tuned in, and don't forget to hit the subscribe button.